Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you some awesome money making methods, many of which are very new and I've just figured out. But yeah, basically if you could watch the end, that would really help out the channel, and definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of my videos and everything like that. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, so this video is going to be split into three parts, and let's get straight into the first one. So it's going to be dungeons, the money-making methods. I've recently been playing a lot more dungeons because it can be very profitable, and also it's quite enjoyable if you're just grinding a few floors. Sometimes it can be very annoying as well, especially if you're not that great at it. I've got a very low catacombs level is the main thing, and I actually can't. Currently, I used to be able to do floor 6s, but now I can't, which is a bit interesting because my money-making method, you have to be able to do floor 6. So basically, this method is basically where you have to, obviously, you're going to try and craft truths. Now, this is a bit difficult to do, obviously, if you don't know what, you craft them with ancient roses, you need 9 of them, and what you basically have to do to get those is kill these golems in the Satan boss fight, which is floor 6's boss, and they will sometimes drop the stuff for a flower of truth, which this thing is very, very good weapon, obviously. It does a lot of damage and stuff like that, but yeah, the main important thing is that you can make like 6 to 7 million coins just from grinding floor 6s, like grinding once an hour. Like you can get 5 or 6 million an hour, which is ridiculous. But it obviously depends on your party, how good your party, and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, your party depends quite a lot on how fast you are doing this. Some people don't even like try and complete anything; they just go for these flower runs, it's called, and you try and get yourself as many of those things as possible. Now, other dungeons methods, there's not. I don't know too many more because obviously I can't play top 2 floors, but I definitely recommend just trying to flip stuff. Now, the way flipping works in dungeons is obviously you buy something from a loot chest, and then yeah, that's basically, and you flip it on the auction house. So you go from having so you pay 100,000 coins for a chest. This is quite a low floor probably. You can get yourself an Ultimate Wise book maybe, plus the essence. The Ultimate Wise, you might make a small profit on it, and then you get the free essence, which is very nice. Obviously, essence isn't that important. You can make, as the further you go up the floors, the better money you'll make. So like in floor 5, which is probably the latest floor I've actually played. I have played floor 6 obviously, but you can in floor 5 you can flip Shadow Assassin armor very easily, because if you get the chest plate you're in big money, because that's like 20 million coins or something, which is ridiculous. But yeah, if you get the chest plate you're in a lot of money. If you get anything else you probably still make coins on the actual chest. I don't know if you need, I assume you probably need an S or S plus to actually get the obsidian chest that contains Shadow Assassin armor, so you're definitely going to need that. But yeah, that's basically it for dungeons. I don't know too much about dungeons money making methods, but I think I can offer a little bit of insight. Now, obviously, I'm very bad at dungeons, but yeah. Alright, next I'm going to move on to farming, which is another topic I'm not great at, but I think I can give you some information. So, obviously, people probably know the basics, that you need to build farms on your island, and you need to get a good hoe. Now, the one I use for cane, obviously, is going to be a sugarcane hoe that has, it's a bit embarrassing, 900,000 sugarcane in it, but basically the one effective method I've seen recently, I don't have it set up yet, but what you do is you set an angle on that can make you hit all of the sugar canes like that. I haven't got my personal combat set up, but yeah, basically you would do that until you get to the end, and then you block off, so you would block off going like you would make it go so it goes all the way down here. It's called ups and downs, I think. So you go all the way up here, then it turns, and you can go all the way back down this way, and then back down this way, and you stay in the right angle, and you have to block it off. I don't exactly know how. You probably watch a video on it, but yeah, that is definitely the best way to actually farm cane. And obviously you need a few things. You need probably a sugarcane hoe. You need a decent farming level, which I think mine is slightly decent now. It's like 20 something, or I don't know. I didn't do too much farming. Yeah, 29. But yeah, you can slowly get that up through cane, I think is the best way to do it. And then I got too much speed for this, but yeah, you basically have to go back like this and just try and hit all of the cane you can. And obviously you're gonna fill out my inventory, but yeah, it's very awesome. If you can set this up right, you can manage to get yourself a lot of coins, and then you can increase these amount of coins if you're making a lot. If you've done a lot of farming, and that's what you're going to try and do. you're gonna want to invest in like an elephant pet as well as some other things that we'll get onto. Mainly, you're gonna need to participate in some Jerry events, or not Jerry, but Jacob events, because if you don't do that, you won't be able to get like a good hose like this. This needs a mathematical hoe blueprint and all of this stuff. You're gonna need some of it. Maybe a nether wart pouch might be quite useful for you guys. And all of this stuff is very good. Delicate 5. Avoid breaking stems and baby crops. That's quite interesting. So yeah, that would be useful for an axe or something. But yeah, you do stuff like, yeah, you farming is very important because you can make a lot of money and you get farming levels and everything like that. You get Jacob's tickets. It's just very awesome. I think farming is quite a good way to make money. Now, obviously, I don't do it too much, but yeah, because I just make my money through minions mainly. But these are some very good active methods you can use. Now, for netherwort, I don't have a specific hoe, but it's very good apparently if you do get. This is the most expensive crop to farm because you need a lot of stuff. Like you need a netherwort hoe, which is very expensive. You basically need to max out everything before you do netherwort. Otherwise, it's not too profitable. But once you do that, you can make a good amount from netherwort. Actually, I think at the best setup, netherwort is slightly better. This is obviously not a good farm design. I believe the design you want to go for is you do 4 netherworts. Like that, gap, 4 netherworts, and then you can stack those layers on top of each other. I should fix my farms really. But yeah, you do need to do something like that, and then once you've got that done, you want to play. If you play on 1.16, you probably only want to do it for this, but you can actually hit the things. So if you see here, I can only hit the bottom of it, even if it's a full-grown plant. In 1.16, you could hit the top, so you can avoid breaking all these stems, and you can hit further as you go along like this. So I can only hit like 2 or 3, but in 1.16, you'll be able to hit like 5 at a time, like normal crops. Yeah, you can also do this for other crops as well, like carrots apparently are quite good at the moment, I've heard, and also potatoes maybe. I do have a potato farm down here. The way you want to set those up, I believe, is you have 4 gaps like this, kind of similar to thingy, and then you have water under here with sea lanterns or something on top of it, so you can hit against it. This is not a good setup, once again, but yeah, that is very awesome, and you can definitely do that method. It's very good, and yeah, right. Next one is definitely going to be. We're going to head back to the Dwarven Mines. Now, I haven't said that in a long time, but yeah, I want to show you some cool things you can do there. I've actually not managed to find something on the auction house, but hopefully I will be able to figure that out. But yeah, in the Dwarven Mines, you probably remember from my old videos on this, when Dwarven Mines came out a few months ago now, I don't think many people actually go there anymore. But if you head down here, you can find some good money-making methods. Right, let's see if I know my way around here. So, there's a few ones I want to show you. Now, mainly, I'm going to put a different armor set on for this because we need some mana. Yeah, if we head up to here, there is a cool thing you can do. Now, this is just a quick way to get there. You go through the Miners Guild place, and you're down here where these treasure hunters are. Now, these guys, they will drop treasurite at, I think it's like a 2% chance or something. But if you get that, you'll make like, it used to be like 300k. I can't find, this is the thing, I can't find it on the auction house, so I have no idea if it's still viable, but it was a very good method, and it's sort of the early game alternative to, slightly more early game alternative to sorrow farming, which is another one we'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, it can be very useful if you go through here and try and kill as many of these guys as possible. There's someone doing it here. But yeah, it's very interesting to see whether this will actually be profitable, because you can get. I probably won't get a treasurite will you here for you guys now, but yeah, it's quite difficult to find them. But once you do, you'll get some good coins, and I think you can make a good amount of coins from this, which is very awesome. And yeah, that's basically treasurite. And I don't think there's too many other things you can do in the Dwarven Mines. Obviously, there's mining stuff, but it's really slow. Obviously, if you have a drill or something, if you have a good pickaxe, you probably can do all of this stuff. I don't really know anything about this. I haven't really done any of this. It was really boring for me, honestly. But yeah. Yeah, in the Dwarven Mines, there's another thing you can do. Obviously, it's the sorrow farming, and yeah, to do this, you're going to need a lot of stuff, which I do not have currently. I think, where's the mist? It's somewhere around here. Yeah, it's down here. So if you head down here, there's these things called ghosts. I think they're called ghosts, or yeah, they're called ghosts, but they're very you can't actually see them. They're like charge creepers that are invisible. I do not really want to go down there because I will definitely die. But yeah, you can kill these things. I think the best way to do it is with a soul whip, and you need like really good gear, probably even better than Shadow Assassin, which is going to be very difficult for you guys to get. But let's see, how much damage do I do for these things? Probably not enough. Yeah, nowhere near enough. Jesus. Oh, I just died actually. But yeah, this is a very awesome method if you can do it, and I'd highly recommend it. But so yeah, basically from farming the ghosts, you get sorrows, which can be sold for a lot of money on the auction house, as well as treasure can be sold as well. I couldn't find treasure on the auction house, but I assume it's there somewhere because I've seen it on the auction house before, and I think it can be sold. So yeah, that's basically all I have time for today. So if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to see more of my videos. But that's going to do for today. So if you did enjoy, yeah, I already said that. But yeah, goodbye.